So the patch notes for version 9.2 have just recently dropped, so let's go straight into everyone and see what new stuff we've got. So Beyond the Stellar Horizon, join the cast and crew of Beyond the Stellar Horizon as the VSS Gallant makes way for, okay, so it seems like some, I don't know, judging by the uniform, some type of like space kind of thing. Maybe we see some alien skins, who knows? Invasion, oh there we go. You don't want to be in the way, or this laser goes off in new wargame simulation. Alright, so let's see the new wargames. New wargame simulation invasion. A UFO invades the sky above your storm shield, blasting your defenses and beaming down some unwanted company. So it can somehow come in useful, I don't know. Destroy that spinning saucer to give your defenses a breather, but like every bad sequel, it will return. A new wargame simulation means more chance for event tickets, a new banner, more variety, yep. Available June the 5th. Invasion and any future wargame releases will now line up with a nightly store rotation of 8 PM. Okay, that's better that. Because the banner didn't come out until the day later, which was quite weird. New Sci-Fi Llama is in the store. Right, I've actually got over 6,000 tickets saved, so hopefully I'll be able to keep the tickets and they'll roll over to this. Hopefully they don't claim the military llamas. But yeah, new Sci-Fi Llama features 4 new sci-fi heroes and 5 sci-fi weapons. This is good, so I was right on like the spacey sci-fi theme of this new event. Players are now matchmaking to war games and storm show missions across different zones when using the community lookout feature. Okay, that's a bit better. Rewards from weekly quests have been updated. What else? You will no longer need to complete Ride the Lightning quest to unlock heavy melee attacks. Well, luckily after the whole thing got reworked, I didn't even realise you had to do a Ride the Lightning quest to unlock a heavy attack. That's quite strange. We've got a few bug fixes as well, only a few though. Fixed issues with wargames, matchmaking, not pairing players correctly. Yep, that's been an issue with wargames. Hopefully loads of wargame stuff has been fixed here because it's quite annoying. The Trapped Out Wargame Challenge properly restores traps when the simulation is concluded. That's really good. That's one of the reasons I didn't do wargames as much, because traps were just really bugged. Something with defenders as well, where the defenders wouldn't give you your weapons back. Let's see if that's been fixed. Fixed an issue that prevented traps from properly resetting durability after wargames. Yep. That's another thing that's pretty much similar to Trapped Out, where they'll restores, but that's, yeah, whole restoration with your durability. Repair the shelter with hidden parts no longer spawn inside the terrain. That's been a bug for months. Thank you that they finally fixed that. You do see what you're trying to find that last module, and it finds 2 modules inside, you know, what is usually like desert zones. That happens. Seabot will now properly find hidden parts after he successfully defended in Repair the Shelter missions. So will he actually just claim them themselves? That could be useful if they just claim without you having to go get it. That'd be really good. I'm not too sure what that means by properly find hidden parts. Because, I mean, he finds them anyway. Unless they're all already just ready to claim, rather than you have to go to it and just again wait for it to kind of spawn and then you can claim it. Players will now correctly receive people resource upon completing rescue of the survivor mission. Okay, so nothing with the defenders stealing your guns. User interface, items in the inventory overflow can now be selected and used into transforms. Okay, that's okay. I understand that. Yeah, that's what I thought. I meant backpack for a second, but yeah, inventory, like you got 1,000 slots there. Items that are evolved or have their rarity upgraded will no longer be flagged as new or unseen. That's a good thing as well. You'd upgrade something and then it would just go, oh, here's a brand new 130 weapon. More user interface bug fixes. Hero spawn animations no longer place twice in the hero loadout screen. Durability information is now correctly displayed for war trap schematics. Drop down arrows now have more consistent behavior when navigating through the collection book. The inventory screen now closes correctly if left open when the mission completed. Players can now properly toggle back and forth between storage and backpack in the storage selection of the armory tab. Damage resistance now. Well, I thought damage resistance was armor. But anyway, now takes into account the amount of armor granted from the support slot. Okay. Players will no longer get soft locked to the account boost submenu when navigating from the daily reward screen. I've not really encountered that. That kind of feels like you have to deliberately do it. Players' names no longer appear over the incorrect player banners on the store screen. There was something like that, like on the end screen though. When you'd finish a mission, people's names would all be jumbled up. Like you'd be there like getting 10,000 combat score, you know, all the building, and then at the end it'd put your name over the Archeologist with 0 combat, 0 building, and like 3,000 utility because they're just off farming. Anyway, quest log descriptions now update properly when browsing multiple quests in rapid succession. Portraits and item cards are now displayed correctly after purchasing them from the item shop. And fixed hero level up reward names showing as survivors on the victory screen. Some stuff to performance as well. Improve the performance while in transform menu and while navigating schematics, blah blah. Improve performance, monster movement, various attacks and abilities. There's a load of attacks there on just performance as well. Bug fixes, fixed menu hitching on low-end PCs. Fixed a hitch when entering survivors menu. Right, here's where the new hero is. Let's see what she does. Oh, Azalea. I'm going to say Azalea. A new mythic Outlander joins the crew. Go to a commander perk. Space Technology Plus increases ability energy damage by 15%. Okay. Additionally, Shock Tower explodes, dealing 107 energy attack to nearby. That's really good. That seems really make Shock Tower even stronger. Because I did a video on the Shock Blaster Bulls or whatever it was with a Shock Tower build. That's the first one I did, but it looks like I'm going to be doing a second Shock Tower build. Ooh, that seems really good. Anyway, Zap is a team perk, requires 2 Space Explorer heroes. Zap has your back, dealing 105 base energy damage to random enemy every 6 seconds. Ooh, that's a weird one. So every 6 seconds, just one one enemy randomly on the map takes 105 base energy damage minimum. That seems a bit strange, but I mean, we'll see how it works once we get 2 of those heroes. Shock the enemies with the extraterrestrial Rio. Hey, we got a new soldier. So as your commander perk, Resonant Frequency Plus increases energy damage by 78% against shields. What does that mean? Increases energy damage by 75%. What does it mean against shields though? Does that mean against things like super shielders and things like that? I'm a bit confused with that one. Against shields. It might be something to do with your actual shields you'll be having on your hero, but again, that should be with shields. I'm not sure. We'll find out how that works. Available in the Cypher Llama, Go Constructor with Edie or Eddie. I think Eddie sounds better. So what does he do? Commander perk must protect plus critical hits with melee weapon energy damage adds 96% of current shield to damage. Ah, okay. So you can try and max that shield somehow, and you're pretty much almost getting 100% of your shield into additional damage. So if you've got 100,000 shield, you'll be getting an 100,000 extra crit damage. So that'd be really good with my Sir Lancelot build, because that's probably my favourite weapon, and it's an energy weapon as well. So that crit, has got a 53% base crit chance. So if we get a crit on that, we're getting even more damage. That'll be really fun. Zap the husks with Cyberclops, another new Outlander. He's got Plasma Arc Plus. There's a lot of energy things there. Energy damage has a 20% chance to zap nearby enemies for 116% of damage dealt. Wow. Additionally, Teddy deals extra. We got another Teddy buff, but it's not saying how much extra damage. So the Teddy buff is only going to work if you have him as a commander. We'll need to see how much it buffs it by, because that might take away from Trailblazer Quinn, the one I use. Just want to have another look at the, where is it, Resonant Frequency? Yeah, I still don't understand that. Right, I'm interested to see that. Intergalactic Kenenu Ninja. Commander perk Energy Siphon Plus. Eliminations with energy damage restore 17% of missing shields. Additionally, throwing stars deal energy damage. Oh, sorry, I misread the Teddy one, didn't I? It deals energy damage as a commander. Right, that makes more sense. So, just see. There's something else about energy damage. So you get an extra 15% damage if you have them as a support. I'll have to compare, see if it does actually work out better than Trailblazer. I think it might do, you know, guys. I don't think you get the fire rate. We should get that additional fire rate. Where are we up to? Archaeologist. Oh gosh, we're going to get a load more leeches in Twine. So yeah, they increases that anti-material charge attack efficiency by 128. It's basically, whenever you see that skin, they're more than likely not going to actually help with the mission. More bug fixes. The survivalist perk no longer heals down and out players. Yeah, that was a problem because you'd see someone on the top left of your screen with like a bit of health and you'd think they're fine, but really they're down, and you're like, oh, how have you got that health then? Field the base will probably continue to trigger after the player respawns. 6 shooter plus now displays correct tooltip values. The malfunction plus commander perk now grants an appropriate amount of increased damage to the plasma pulse. Cannonballs and present armed presence no longer sink into the ground. Enemies, I've not had that. I don't really think people use those perks as much as they did a few months ago. Enemies no longer play incorrect animations when being hit. Bull rush if the player is using a long bull rush perk. Players will no longer become stuck after being knocked back while placing base. I've not had that yet actually. I thought I would the amount of times I play constructor. And the armor buff is now properly removed from structures when base is destroyed. Fair enough. New weapons as well. Here's what else I'm excited about. We've got an atomic light expander, energy spear. I love spears, so that's going to be really fun to use. With electric smash heavy attack that deals damage to enemies in a large radius. We've got the Blastotron 9000, a scopeless automatic energy sniper rifle. I love scopeless snipers, really do. Blastatron mini rapid firing automatic energy pistol. Gammatron 9000, rapid burst fire energy assault rifle. HUSK Warp, high damage, low impact energy hammer with devastating black hole heavy attack that pulls husks in before dealing damage. This is kind of like the cyber set too, but it's like the sci-fi set this time because they're all energy. I don't think we'll be able to change the element on this. I think they're locked into energy. Introducing the new tar pit trap. Okay, enemies step in this trap get stuck for a duration. This trap is reactive to bullets, so if enemy gets stuck, just give it a shot. It's kind of like the freeze trap then, but with a different animation. That's what it sounds like anyway. Bug fixes fixed actually, it might, if it's just tar pit, it might be a continuous, like a wooden floor spike. Like they constantly keep doing damage with like what, a second, no, less than a second reload. So maybe it's like a tar pit. The husks get stuck and they're slowly walking through it continuously. Maybe, we'll see how it works. Bug fixes fixed an issue that caused the leprechaun to turn into a troll when evolved. Okay, that's the survivor, isn't it? The increased building health and healed attached building trap perk now properly applied to the. Wow, was that never working? If that was never working, then oops. Fixed an issue where players would not receive epic schematics purchased from the item store. And we got a bit to some gameplay. Auto run is now cancelled after dino respawning. Bug fixes more. Bull rush no longer destroys player built buildings that are under construction. Player shields will correctly begin refilling if a player respawns takes damage with less than full shields. Fixed an issue which caused flingers to stop attacking the storm shield. Maximum health / shield of players is more consistent across Stonewood, Plankerton, Canny Valley, Twine Peaks for Wargames. High level traps placed in early zones will now attempt to reset to their original crafted level when a high level wargame begins. Traps existing in the Storm Shield placed before this update will reset to the max level for that tier. Enemies? Oh, we've got a new enemy. Zappers from Beyond have invaded the world, replacing the Gunslinger cousins. Oh, okay, so it's just kind of a Gunslinger reskin. That's what it sounds like anyway. They're just basically giving the Gunslinger an energy version. And the last one, bug fixes for audio, the countdown timer, sound effects properly heard at the end of waves in Wargames. That's basically it. Now, some of the heroes I do need to test out. I am excited for the weapons as well. It's that Rio one. Where's that Rio one? It really confused me. I want to really test because we've got a really good shock tower thing as a commander there. We'll be testing that out definitely. We'll test all these heroes out. We'll probably do quite a few of them on stream as well. Where's the Rio one? Yeah, we've also got the Plasma Arc Plus. So we're having energy Teddy damage. But I really want to just really test out. I'll try and use a little calculator thing to find out if it's worth having this guy as a main, because I'm not sure if you get the fire rate having Trailblazer in your support. I know you get the damage, but I'm really unsure about the fire rate. And the fire rate it really helps with the DPS. Where's that Rio gone? Am I blind? There you go, Rio the New Soldier. That's what I really want to see. Increases energy damage by 78% against shields. I'm just a bit unsure, but is it another badly worded one or is it going right over my head? Because against shields makes you think when you're shooting against somebody with shields on, you're dealing extra 78%. Unless it's just like, it's like the more shields you have. Say if you have 100 shield, you're getting only you're getting an additional 78% of your shields turned into damage. That's the only other thing I can think of with that. But I just think it's a bit badly worded if that's the case. But anyway, there are the patch notes. I'm excited, really excited. I do like the look of this hero. We'll be looking at all the heroes. I think they'll all look really cool. But I'm going to leave this here. Do let me know what you guys thought of this. And as always, thank you for watching.